Before we begin, I'd like to thank the following members for joining my channel and helping support the community grow more and more. Thank you so much. If you would like to become a member, make sure to push the join button beside the subscribe button. And here comes the video.
Hey guys, Oliver Windows here, and today I am back with another video. And today what I'm doing in this video is I'm actually going to be showing you guys my Windows 95 desktop. I actually put a poll up on my community page asking what video would interest you guys, and this one actually won the vote. I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting it to be, you know, gaming on the 98 computer, but it's okay. I would love to do this. The reason why I am late posting this video is because I've spent like literally days trying to get this stupid thing set up. The only thing I was trying to do was freaking install video and audio drivers, which I have successfully done. I've done that to both now. But I found a disk that had quote-unquote drivers for this thing, but it definitely did not. None of the things on there were the correct drivers for this. And so when I used the disk the first time, since this thing has Windows 95 on it, once it restarted, it said Windows protection error, you must restart your computer. I was like, crap, man. So it took me forever to get this thing set up, but I finally got it set up. So without further ado, before I, get into turning this thing on and whatnot, I am going to open it up and show you guys what exactly is inside. So let's get right into it. Sorry about the mess, guys. I have to have it like this. So strangely enough, this case has no screws holding the cover on it whatsoever. All you have to do for this thing, oh, I never did say what this thing was. So what I have here is an IBM personal computer 300GL. It's designed for Windows 95. I'm pretty sure it was one of the last computers designed for Windows 95. It has an Intel Pentium 2 in it. It's got only 32 megabytes of RAM, which isn't very much, but it's only one of the DIMM slots is actually active. I gotta find some more RAM for this thing. I don't recall how much storage it has. I think it has a 20 gigabyte hard drive, but I don't remember, so don't quote me on that. And this thing does not come with an audio card, but when I bought it, it actually came with an audio card. So like, whoever the previous owner was put an audio card in it. That's why it took me so long to try to find the correct audio. I had to like look at the chips and actually type the chip in and get the specific drivers for it. But strangely enough, this thing does come with a GPU like built into the motherboard. And apparently it's a pretty decent GPU. I don't know if it is or not, but probably be very good for, DOS gaming and whatnot. But yeah, alright, so let's go ahead and pop this thing open and see what all is inside. So, strangely enough, this thing, again, it doesn't have any screws. It just has two pull tabs on it. So all you have to do is just pull each tab up, and it just comes up just like that. And you're greeted with the computer. It's very cool. I really like it. This thing was definitely meant for offices, so it's easy to diagnose the issues that it may or may not have. Alright, so what you're greeted with is, obviously, you got your power supply here. You got your CD-ROM drive. There's no drive underneath the CD-ROM drive, it's just that. You got your floppy disk drive, which actually does work. I'm so glad it works. You got this thing, which is literally, this is the fan that cools this. This right here is the CPU. This is how the Intel Pentium 2 CPUs usually looked. I pull it up right now, but I don't remember how. I pulled it out once, but I don't remember how I did it. It's bolted down, I think. No, maybe not. Let's see. So yeah. Here's the Intel Pentium 2 processor. I'm pretty sure it has MMX technology built into it as well. It's really, really, really cool how they... why? Why is this a thing? I did research on it a long time ago, but I forgot. I honestly kind of forgot why they did this. It's just like a PCI type thing. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, this fan here cools the fins on this, which is interesting. But before I put that back in there, I'm gonna set this down right there. This right here, that chip. Here, let me zoom in for you guys. So that chip right there, that is the GPU, and the reason why it took me so long to try to figure out what the heck, where the heck GPU was, well, as you can see, it's got like some white thing poking up here. this used to have a sticker running across it, so I couldn't figure out what it was. Like, I didn't know what it was. And everything in this computer is actually has a sticker with a barcode on it. I'm not sure why, but that's why it took me so freaking long to find the GPU drivers for this thing. Because the drivers that came with the disc were like for some Trio 3D thing. I don't know. I couldn't really figure it out. So you got two cards here. This one on the bottom is a phone line. I don't really feel like turning this thing around and figuring out what this one is. They have the same port type. They have the same port type. I think it's like a line in, line out, and the other one is just a line in. I'm not sure. I don't really feel. I'm not really going to turn it around just to look. But down here, this card is the audio card that I was talking about. It's a Philips card. I don't recall what exactly it is, but I'll put a picture up right now on the screen so you guys can see what the CPU it is, or so you guys can see what chip is on that card, and then I'll put some more information about what that chip specifically is. But alright, so anything else in here that is interesting? So this thing has, as you can see there, it says 100 watt max. This is a 100 watt GPU. I mean, it seems like quite a bit for a computer this old, but I'm not too certain. And I think that's everything I would like to show off. So let's zoom back out here for y'all. Let's put the CPU back inside. Oh yeah, there's the RAM slots, obviously. So let's put the CPU back in here. It's got the same click as a RAM stick would. Alright. So I'm going to put the cover back on and set everything up properly for the video. So this, it goes on just as easy as it does coming off. So all you gotta do is kind of put it a little bit forward and then slide it back a little bit as you're putting it on. Well, there you go. Just push it back and it just clicks. It's pretty cool. Alright. I've now got everything set up, and now it is time to turn this lovely beast on. Let's go. Power button's right down here. Alright, now let's turn it on and see what happens. Yeah, let's turn it on. There you go. IBM. Look at this. Oh, there was a seat test. Not sure if you'd be able to actually hear it on the video because I've got my air conditioner running right now. Alright, the computer has finally turned on. The computer is officially turned on. Let's go. So now we are officially in Windows 95 on my Windows 95 desktop. It took me such a long time to get this thing on here. And unfortunately, it still doesn't have all the drivers on it. I'm still looking for them. So if we'll go to System here in Device Manager. So you got some other devices here. You got a bunch of PCI related stuff. But everything else on here seems to be installed properly. It still doesn't know what kind of monitor it is. I can't tell it what kind of monitor it is either, because the monitor is too new for it, so it's not just on there. I'm officially in Windows 95. It's, for some reason, it thinks it's just Pentium Pro. It doesn't really say anything else, but yeah, it's got 32 megs of RAM. Not much is being used of it. Oh, okay, so it's a 2 gigabyte hard drive, not a 20 gigabyte hard drive. It's got 2.5 gigabytes. That's how big the hard drive is in this computer. It doesn't even have a label on it. I guess to make this video a little bit longer, I can get the McAfee for Windows 95 and see if I can get it installed. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I will be right back, and I'm going to go grab that box. Make sure you click the card in the top right of the screen to go to the previous video where I showed off a bunch of stuff I found from thrift stores and stuff, and I found this. It's really, really cool. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into installing it. Let's see what this McAfee virus scan Windows 95 has to offer. Pretty sure, yeah, it's just floppy disks. I don't think this thing has any CDs in it, which is unfortunate. but that was back before, you know, CDs were really becoming a thing. So the weird thing is this thing comes with three. You got your boot diskette, which is, you know, pretty normal, pretty average for a McAfee stuff back then. But you have virus scan for Windows 95. But not only that, I have virus scan for Windows. And if you guys watched the previous video, you would know that one of them is a newer version, and it doesn't actually specify which version of Windows 95 to go on, but, which version of Windows to go on, but I'm going to be installing the 95 version, and then maybe I'll upgrade to this one, if that's possible. But without further ado, let's go ahead and just pop this in, see if it works. Alright, well, there's setup, that's pretty much it. Cool. Welcome to McAfee Virus Scan 95 Setup Program. This program will install McAfee Virus Scan 95 on your computer. Obviously, they always say to exit all Windows programs before you continue. It's pretty normal. Not sure what all these floppy disks on here and CDs are for, but I hope I don't need any more. Of course, it's copyrighted, of course. Let's click next here and see what happens. Yeah, let's just go with Express. Why not? Program files copied. McAfee Virus Scan 95 will now perform a quick scan of this computer system area. This scan should take no more than 15 seconds to perform. Wow, that's not very long. If Virus Scan 95 detects viruses, you will be given an opportunity to remove them. That's okay. Let's see what happens. Yeah, well, there you go. They weren't kidding, about 15 seconds. Contains information that can help first-time users. There's also technical information which can help advanced users. Sure, let's see. What does this document have to offer? Version 2.0. If any of you guys want to, you can pause to read. I'm not V-Shield. I guess Virus Shield? Wow, there's a lot of stuff on here. Virus Scan 95 is directly incorporated into the Windows 95 interface by means of context menus. To access Virus Scan from a context menu, launch Explorer, right-click the mouse on any folder, drive, executable, or command icon. This will generate a context menu with the Scan for Viruses selection. Try it out now. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, there he goes. Alright. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't spam it too much. Alright. Right-click. Something. Oh, there it is. Scan for viruses. Interesting. $329 months old? How does it know how old it is? Is it because of the year I have it set at? Alright, interesting. Cool. God, this mouse, I hate mice like this. The ball mice. Okay, I'm not looking anymore. Oops. No. Okay, let's restart. Whoa. Wait, why the heck? What? Sound Blaster? I don't have a Sound Blaster. Interesting. Yeah, unfortunately with this monitor... Oh. Did it just kill my audio drivers? Well, that's not cool. Okay, well, I selected set it manually and pressed OK, and then... I mean, it was checked to do it automatically. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. And there we go. We're now... There was the sound with McAfee Virus Scan installed. I'm not sure why McAfee activated that add-on that I had in DOS, which I didn't even realize I had in DOS. Now this is a real virus scan. See, it's not going to find any viruses unless it finds stuff that was in DOS. Yeah, see, it didn't find anything, and that was pretty fast, too. Alright. Let's see, what's in the vShield configuration manager? So we got scan files on run, yes. On create, on copy, and rename. So you can basically customize when it does stuff on this. That's pretty cool, actually. Awesome. Alright, cool. So that's a McAfee virus scan. I'm going to insert now the version 2.2.1, or sorry, 2.2.11 that I have that also came with this. So let's put this in here and see if it can just be updated through it or not. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this one's a little different. I guess this is too old, they can't like upgrade from the previous version, so I might have 2 versions of virus scan on my computer now. Non-critical error. Interesting, I wonder what that's about. Okay, how do I continue now? Do I just close it out? I guess so. Alright, let's go with this Express again. See what happens. So this one's setup is a little bit different, but it seems like it's based off the newer version. Based off the version number, this setup is newer, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on with it. It doesn't even call itself virus scan, it just calls itself McAfee. Oh, there it is, virus scan. And it must restart again. Well, it didn't interfere with the strange audio add-on before, or this time. I hope now that I have 2 of them that they won't intertwine, though. Oh, forgot I have to eject floppy disk drives. I'm gonna go ahead and put all this back in the box. Oh, would you look at that? It's actually scanning for viruses before I can even boot. Goodness gracious, I don't know what is happening right now. So I guess, yeah, this is the newer version. Goodness gracious. I guess they tried to do a bunch of different stuff when they were making it. So what, do I have 2 versions now? Why does it say non-critical errors? But it doesn't actually tell me what it is. Oh, look at that, it actually has different lists of viruses. Cool. I wish I could see what it's talking about here. This is so freaking weird. Huh. Alright, I guess it did upgrade though. Let's see. Programs. Nope. There's the other one. I have 2 virus scans on my computer now. So they give me the option to uninstall this one. I'm gonna do it just so I don't have 2 of them running at once. How interesting. Well, alright then. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Make sure to go to my previous video and see all the stuff I found, including my McAfee virus scan boxes. And yeah, that was my IBM Windows 95 computer. If you guys would like to see this computer in more videos, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. And without further ado, I will see you guys later. Goodbye, guys.